jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Hear ye. WCS back on deck once again on the boulevard. You already know. Big shout out to the supporters on deck, man. Pop, the first in the building. And everybody else, Andrew, on deck. What's good, Andrew? Hey, listen up, man. If you're in the building, just hit the like button for me. You know what I'm saying? We really need to be consistent with the likes. At least do that. Be consistent with the likes. Time you come in the building, I would appreciate it. Carl on deck, salute to you. What's good? So this week, this just passed, right? I paid nothing but attention to, the Bud Crawford situation and everything, because it was more important to me to speak on that in a way that it gives true media reporting. Because I was happy that he was able to sign with BLK Prime, but I was waiting on the tickets to go on sale, or any formal announcement that, we can see for ourselves that, this is really popping off. And then we found out that next generation rather, that's attached with Probellum will be also a part of this promotional segue. And also, like I told you, Bash Entertainment, who is a full service in sports entertainment. Okay, I was just paying attention and keeping it strictly pound for pound best today. I mean that last week. But in the meanwhile, I really wanted to highlight some shit, and I just didn't pay it no mind because I don't want to become like it automatically draws me in to call them out on this shit. But I want you to listen to this yourself, okay? I want y'all to listen to this yourself. This is Blue Blood Sports on Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, right? All along, my people behind the scenes telling me no. I can get him on here. He said no. I mean, he knows exactly who he is now. He say, where you getting that damn information from? What's wrong with that dude? Is he freaking psychotic? What the hell going on with this dude? I said, that's what he do. That's what he does, man. He continued to sit up here and act like he's captivating the audience. And it don't take much to captivate his audience because they continue to be abused. They love to be abused, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. They love it. I'm not gonna lie, they love it, man. Them people love being taken advantage of over there. But I have a video I want you to listen to. Because it's very important, man, that you listen to a person who continue to have a track record, but yet he don't understand why his name is, it can one or two ways with him. He can be feeling stressed out about it, or he can be feeling like as long as people keep his name in their mouth, he's going to continue to get people supporting him. All right? Okay. If it's the latter, okay, cool. All right. All right. If that's what you want, I got it. But it's coming to a point where, I want to issue a warning order. You are at a place right now where people see that you want to be first at everything. You're willing to sit up here recklessly and impulsively report news that is not officially released across the board. I'm talking about the mainstream media and everywhere else. And then a shout out to Boxing News 24 for freaking being a billy goat for that shit. See, they want to try to use the YTC shit. They want to because they're going to cite you. And when they cite you, that shit's going to be we're going to do a hold on for a second, y'all. All right. I know what people call me when people gonna screenshot that shit, screen record it, however, whatever. But let me know if you can hear the audio of this video, okay? Let me know if you can hear the audio. Just put a Y in the chat if you can. Can you hear the audio? Anybody? Can you hear the audio? A Y for yes. Of course, an N for no. Anybody in the chat? Come on, y'all. Anybody in the chat? Can you hear the audio? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Got you.
Top two, if not number one, definitely top five best pound for pound fighters in the world. And Earl the Truth Spence Jr. Earl Spence Jr. is 28 wins, no losses, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. He is 32 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm.
The reason why I'm playing the intro is just, he takes so much time rehearsing and memorizing all these, intro stats. You know what I'm saying? He's giving you producer notes, as we call them. Those are producer notes on a certain individual. If you're going to take all that time, maybe you should stop rehearsing that and pay more attention as a whole and make sure your information is good. The information is what's failing you, bro. All that you can rehearse in the intro, it makes no difference. I've talked to people over and over again that they don't even listen to it. But if you feel that makes you feel like you's a freaking historian or whatever the case may be, cool. But bro, you have bigger problems.
Earl Spence, go to blkprime.com. With that said, everybody wondering what's next for Earl Spence Jr. Well, I can tell you what's next.
The number one mistake that people make when registering.
Earl Spence will be facing off against former unified WBC, WBA welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Keith one-time Thurman. Keith Thurman is 30 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'8" with a 69-inch arm reach. That's going to be next. It looks like the target date is going to be December 17th. That looks like the target date in Dallas, Texas at AT&T Dallas Cowboys Stadium, better known as Jerry World, okay? So it looks like December 17th is going to be the date for Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman fight, okay? So Errol Spence, that fight will be announced this week, okay? Keith Thurman is on the verge of he'll be 34 years of age by the time this fight comes to fruition. He turns 34 November 23rd, okay? So Keith Thurman will be 34 years of age by the time this fight comes to fruition. This is a fight that was at one point in time the biggest fight in the welterweight division.
Okay, check this out, right? He just announced that the fight was going to be made last week. and it wasn't made last week. Now it's up to me, WCS to breach your level of comfort there, BBS, because there's something going on. I don't know if you need medical attention, and this is not being personal, trying to be just trying to be absolutely nefarious about what I'm saying. I'm not trying to put you in a malicious state, but when you are dropping this info and you believe that you are the first one to do it, why can't you ever give us some type of confirmation ourselves that you received this information from a viable source? You know what I'm saying? A source that we can trust ourselves. Because your listeners need that. For the sake of your listeners, so they would never just abandon you. They need that. You owe them that. As much as look, you have dedicated listeners that tune into you. And though I have no interest in what you do, what you make rather, you have to just take a look at yourself. Listen, brother, it's turning disastrous for you to be believable. You said this fight between Errol Spence and Keith Thurman was happening, but just not long ago he said he didn't want to fight Keith Thurman. And let me just put some things out there for people who believe in Keith Thurman as a soft touch. Let's look at the thumbnail, Keith Thurman and Boots Ennis. Y'all tell me who's a tougher fight for Errol Spence, Keith Thurman or Boots Ennis? Just let me know in the chat. I want to get your input before I carry forward. Who do you think is more of a competitive opposition? Which one is going to be a much more dangerous selection for Errol Spence? Keith Thurman or Boots Ennis? Keith Thurman or Boots Ennis? Y'all let me know. Don't all type it once now. Just let me know what you think, man. Who would be a more dangerous opponent? Errol Spence. For Errol Spence, will it be Boots Ennis or Keith Thurman? I just want to get some input from y'all in the chat. All right. So Thurman, appreciate you, Gooch. Gooch said Thurman. Ronald said Boots. Okay, so we have a difference of opinion. I like it. That means y'all thinking about yourself and not trying to then predict what I want to put up there. Okay? That's the good thing about it. Okay, in my opinion is I agree with Gooch. I think it's Thurman. I don't think it's Boots Ennis. Why? If you're any type of hardcore fanatic boxing fan, you're going to look at this and say, well, Keith Thurman was basically pretty much proven as a unified welterweight world champion. He is absolutely certified, no matter what he did with Pacquiao. He has one loss with Pac. One loss with Pac. That's it. They didn't do a rematch. One loss in his entire career with Pacquiao. Yes, he was dropped earlier, but he finished the fight. That would be a tough fight for Errol Spence. Seriously. It would be a tough fight. Now, you ask yourself, why wouldn't you choose Boots? Boots is unproven, especially on a level of championship. He's unproven. His only opponent is Sergey Lipinets that really has the validity for us to just praise and give him the adulation that he wants. It's not enough. You can't sit up here and say, well, 6 rounds, Sergey Lipinets, a former 140-pound champion, is enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. I know he has the goods, man. He's gonna be a future world champion. But right now, I'm just giving a breakdown as far as based off resumes, based off championship experience. You know what I'm saying? Based on the deployment experience under the Bright Lights Championship Showcase. Absolutely, Keith Thurman, hands motherfucking down. That's a tough fight for Errol Spence. That's a motherfucking tough fight. I told you all back in the day that if he was to fight Boo Sanders, then what? Hold on for a second. If he was to fight Boo Sanders, that's not gonna be an easy fight for Ennis. I don't know why people believe in it is. You know what I'm saying? They think that affliction is gonna be something easy. That shit ain't gonna be easy, man. Call it for what you want. But your size of the thrill is not gonna be just talking about Boots, he ready. Bro, nobody on this resume. Thomas Lorme don't get that nod, nor does Custio Clayton. Stop playing. Keith Thurman will be the toughest fight. Now, it takes me to this. Blue said the fight will be announced. All along, my people telling me it wasn't. I said nothing. I chilled. I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason I'm doing a live about it tonight is because Big Blunts Boxer was over there talking about it. And he had sent me a text. So I said, you know what? I wasn't going to do a live today, but I'm going to do it anyway because I have familiarity with this individual. I've been trying to tell people, you know what I'm saying? They talking about I'm hating on Blue. He a good dude. No, don't have nothing to do with him being good, anything. It has a lot to do with him being unwilling to apologize when he's absolutely wrong. When you want to come back and do a live, right? When you want to do a live and you want to blanket a previous live like you put out there and announcing that Keith Thurman and Errol Spence was made and it was going to be announced last week and it didn't happen, you owe your fans an apology. It's no options in that. You owe your fans an apology. You can't come up here and say that's the news I received. I can't help because it changed. I misspoke. So what? If y'all continue to allow that shit to happen and you're good with it, you're good with it. Because the first time is a mistake. The other 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times is a choice. I told you that already. I don't want y'all to ever come over here and feel like I'm not going to apologize. I apologize. If I was wrong on some shit, I will apologize. I don't try to be first on this shit because it's shady. I don't try to be, put a bad taste in anybody's mouth, trying to be first about this information. I will search around as much as possible to get some type of latitude, longitude. And then when I think I'm good, then I come over here and talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit. But this shit is, the fake news is becoming toxic. You know what I'm saying? The type of poison that once you finish hearing one lie, you haven't even recovered from the last lie. And then you just keep on hearing lies. So that's why I tell people, be very careful about being addicted to going into one place, listening to that poison, and then thinking somebody should goddamn, treat you like the victim. WCS been telling your ass, be careful. Don't lean too far into YouTube because you will get disappointed. Some of you niggas might think it's all glitzy, glossy. I don't know what you thinking. You feel like it's polarizing or something. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know why y'all hang out over there all the time just to get beat up. Like you love being slapped in the motherfucking face. 0 for 3 on these announcements, man. 0 for 3. 0 for motherfucking 3. I don't know what y'all cats are looking at, y'all want from a channel. to tune into it? I don't know, bro. Like if you're seeing a channel that's been around here that's supposed to hold themselves accountable, and they continue to lie to y'all motherfucking ass, why don't you do better for yourself? Go to another channel that's pretty consistent with it all. You don't have to continue to tune in to somebody who's gonna just tell you something and try to be the first breaking. No. I look at other channels, bro. And some of the information he comes out with, I've already heard on another channel. Now, is he doing something wrong by putting breaking up there? No. It's part of the title. Is he doing something wrong by reporting information impulsively? You know what I'm saying? Impulsively? Without checking? That's a problem. I think the people in your chat, a lot of them are tired of rolling with the punches, brother. When you always saying good brother, man, they tired of rolling with these motherfucking punches. Tired, bro. King H, what's good? I just hate how Virgil team avoid Ennis, Spence, and Crawford. Thurman style is tougher. Ennis is that young, hungry line. No doubt about it, Ennis is freaking the young, hungry line. No doubt about it. He's going to be a future world champion. I can see Ennis going up to 54, being a champion at 47. Size-wise, let me just say I can see him contending. I can see him contending 47, 54, 60, 68. Easily. 4 divisions. As far as the size he is, no doubt. Dude's like 23, 24 years old. Yeah, definitely. He is a young line in the hunt, and he's going to get it in. But when it comes to him and who do I think is a tougher fight with Errol, I would say Keith Thurman all day. All day. Now, Ronald say Thurman needs a tune-up. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, bro. I think a tune-up is mental. You know what I'm saying? I really do, because I've seen some things go down in mixed martial arts where Dominique Cruz came off like a 2+ year hiatus, and they gave him a championship fight because he was injured. You know what I'm saying? He was injured, and he was a legitimate champion. So when he came back, they say, you sure this is who the current champion is? You're going to be able to go in and beat that young guy? He went in there and beat him. He said ring rust, a cage rust, is just a mental thing. That's all. He says mental. You got to be willing to push through it. You know, that's all. Boots in the same position Spence was. He needs someone to give him a chance like Spence got. Who gave him a chance? Kell Brook didn't give him a chance. What chance did Kell Brook give him, man? What are you saying? What chance? What chance did Kell Brook give him? What chance? Enlighten me, Ronald. What chance did he get? Boots deserved it more than anyone. I don't know about the deserve shit. No, bro. Don't come on here singing no slow song. You deserve. No, we're not doing that. What does he deserve, man? Just because, you know, he's fought a lot of fights and built up his resume with no pretty much validated opponents. You know what I'm saying? Them opponents can't be validated on his resume as fighting other champions. You know, anyone that's higher in the ranking system besides Sergey. And look what Sergey is fighting now. Sergey took the elevator back down to 140, dog. I don't know who you're speaking of when you say that. I'm a Spence fan, but I would love Spence to give a hungry lion a shot in greatness like Kell Brook did. Did Kell Brook have a choice? Did Kell Brook have a choice to give Errol Spence a shot? Did he have a choice? That's all I'm saying. Did he have a choice? Was Kell Brook choice like Teofimo's choice? Because there wasn't nobody that he was fighting for undisputed. But did he have to fight Spence? Just let me know. Did he have to fight Spence? Stantione stepped aside to allow Spence versus Ugas. Then again, for the Bud negotiations, he should be next in my opinion. So, Stantiones, from what I heard, it's been all over the place. I've been hearing Stantiones might be the guy. You're talking about the Olympian, right? So you're talking about the Olympian. Okay, we all know what he did. You're talking about the Olympian. Stantiones would be a tough fight for Spence too. I'm telling you, Stantiones would be a tough fight, man. He'll be a tough fight. And the only thing about him, he took step-aside money, so he had to fight a title eliminator to get back, in there. If Spence choose him, which Spence can, select him to fight. Anyway, they can mix that shit however they want to mix it, bro. It's too much that's going on in boxing when it comes to this mandatory step-aside and all this other shit. Because they was talking about Boots was the IBF mandatory, and they're going to submit a request for IBF to order. Where is the other guy? Where's Spence? Where is he? Who is he going to fight? He ain't going to fight the next year. Now your people are going to be whining and crying that he needs a freaking tune-up fight. He ain't fighting Bud Crawford to the end of the year. It's only fair. How? Because if they would have fought this year, Bud would have been out the ring for a year. So I would advise anyone and everyone that understands what I'm talking about. I would advise you to damn shut them motherfuckers down. They can't come over here and say that Errol Spence, if the fight's going March or April, he been out the ring for a year and he needs a tune-up. Wouldn't Crawford be the one that had a short recovery period? He's fighting in December. A short recovery period and then get back in there and prepare for this fight if him and Spence is made for sometime around April, March or April. And what I don't want to happen is the bullshit wrangling, okay? They're going to try to wrangle a contract that allows Bud to be presented with some information that may appease certain people, right? But he's been in negotiation already, so he knows what it is. So I hope they don't try to appease him with some information, but yet the fight date is too short. The fight date is too close. He gets out the ring in December. They want to fight in March. Now, I'm not saying Bud Crawford can't do it. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying that would be unfair, bro. What's going on? Big Blunts in the building. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You just goddamn destroying Blue over there, so I was supposed to go on at 10 o'clock. I went on at 10:30. I didn't even know you was live over there. I hope PBC announces Pac-Man return versus Big Fish. Nah, we really don't want to see Pac-Man, dog. Is he going to get any credit, Mitch? Do you really want me to be able to go live and hear that he's fighting Pac-Man? You really want that to be the case? Because I don't want to get people, furious now. You know what I'm saying? It's a holiday season. I'm trying to, give them that spirit, going to the holidays and Thanksgiving. I don't want them up there eating a turkey with a vengeance, all mad and shit. I don't want that, dog. I don't want them goddamn talking with their mouth open. God damn it, don't you say I don't want that to happen, man. I want them to have a joyful freaking holiday. I don't have time to watch Pacquiao come back and fight Spence. The only reason is not that he's not qualified, bro. It's the fact that he's supposed to be retired. We're not going to compare Avanesian to Pac. There's no comparison. But I am going to compare to the quality of opponent if he comes back. Not because he's an 8th division world champion, Hall of Famer. I'm talking about him being out the ring. Don't he supposed to be retired? Isn't that what they said for Sean Porter? Right? Isn't that what they said for Sean Porter? I'm just saying, somebody help me out, man. They said that shit for Sean Porter, right? They said they didn't respect the fight with him and Terrence Crawford because he already had 2 feet out in retirement. And Kenny Porter validated that. Manny Pacquiao has been out since last August. He's already been out a full year. So he's looking at 13 months right now. Manny freaking Pacquiao is not an older fighter that I want to see in the ring at 43 years old facing Errol Spence Jr. I don't want to see it. And plus, that's not going to happen. You understand? I just gave you the breakdown because I know it ain't going to happen. You know why it ain't going to happen? Because him and Floyd Mayweather is supposed to be locking up. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather's trying to get that man a paycheck over there. So I know that fight ain't happened, but I just had to, talk it up a little bit and everything. But you can't forget that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao has been pushing this overseas thing. So we'll probably see Pacquiao over there fighting. I'm wrong to say Blue is, had to let my people know. I appreciate you for putting up. No, man, that was fire, man. I mean, that shit was in the furnace. And I'm pretty sure the news gonna get back to him. But see, like everything else, right? He may not give you attention because you're a smaller channel, like he was doing me. So when he told me I was a smaller channel, I had to tell him what matters with this smaller channel is the voice. That's on the channel. That's all. That's what matters about the smaller channel. Blue is the only for Blue, and that's it. At this point, he's BLK Prime and BLK Prime only, and he only for Bud at this point. As much as I don't like hearing him say he's for Bud, he can be for anybody he wants to. So, that's not something I can stop. But I can't speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to gather a special team for it, a special forces team, and go on a search and rescue to find out what's really going on with him. He can do what he believes is good for business over there all he wants. But we're human. What did I tell you about humans? Not every human is going to think alike across the board. So they're going to find out how much shit he's full of. Real talk. They're going to find out, bro. They're going to find out. He can continue to say all this shit all he fucking want. They're going to start doing their research. Slowly but surely, these look, have you ever seen so many channels up there checking him on this shit now? It's just like these dudes are zip lining into a brick wall. Real talk. How many times are you going to get on the zip line and people have told you, hey man, don't get on that motherfucker. That zip line take you right into that damn brick wall. But I just want to see how it feels. I want to go over the top of the tree line and see how it feels. Okay, the tree line ain't the problem. Maybe you didn't hear me. You can go in, you can get, it's your boy. That's the beginning of the zip line. But it's farther when you get into the motherfucking flight, you're going to find yourself running into a brick wall. That brick wall is him saying that the Keith Thurman Errol Spence fight was done and it would be announced last week. It wasn't announced last week. Just like the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight wasn't announced July 4th. It wasn't announced September 4th. Now you take Terrence Crawford out the situation. His fight was announced. It was promoted. Tickets supposed to go on sale tomorrow. We're looking to see what the numbers are going to be like, and everything. Kudos to them for getting the flyer out there. That was announced. But now you want to, people asking questions about who Errol Spence is fighting next, and you put it out there and you totally sabotaged all that shit. Because, like I said before, Blunt sent me the damn screenshot, right? Take a look at this shit. Now, you got outlets that's trying to fuck with the YTC. In this case, it's not anything that's dealing with, when you say fuck with the YTC, it's not that they're trying to provide any type of animosity. It's the fact they was trying to provide attention. They was trying to give some airplay. They said, okay, let us quote this right here. It's not the first time. So they quoted him. Now they are a group of writers. So within the timeline, this article is going to come up, and then it's going to continue to trickle down and rotate and disappear. You know what I'm saying? You just have to do your due diligence and take copious notes. So when you look at this right here, this screenshot, I mean, what comes to mind, bro? Real talk, what comes to mind? Just tell me what comes to mind, man, when you see this shit. It said it has been confirmed. Okay? So I know y'all are intelligent, but I must do it. Okay? I must do it. I must do it. I have to, because we're talking about a person that doesn't take you all through this process. He's making you question. He's making you all question, did you even complete middle school? Those of you that went through in middle school. You know what I'm saying? He's making you second guess yourself. Now let's take a quick look at the definition of confirm. The definition of confirm of a person firmly established in a particular habit, belief, or way of life and unlikely to change. A confirmed bachelor. Now, let's look at some more definitions, right? Let's go up here and take a look at this. Establish the truth, okay? TRUTHOR or correctness, all right? Establish the truth or correctness. Truth, in a sense, has to deal with factual information. It goes on to say, of something previously believed, suspected, or feared to be the case. If these fears are confirmed, the outlook for the economy will be dire. You know what I'm saying? That's confirmation. If the fears are confirmed, state with assurance that a report or fact is true. FACT is true. What more reinforcement you need? Go look down here. It says reinforcement, someone in an opinion, belief, or feeling. 2 recent experiences have confirmed me in this view. What I'm trying to say is, do your research so you can get clarity. You know what I'm saying? So when you go up here and talk about this shit, you're not looking crazy when the tide changes. And be careful of the debris that you see floating around in the YouTube streams. I just dropped a gem for you subliminally. Just be careful of the debris that you see floating around in the YouTube streams. Whenever I choose to be, I can be crafty with the words, but take that for what it is, because a lot of debris isn't of substance, man. It's not what you think. You got to be very careful about going in here and listening to the same people, bro. It can be nightmarish. I'm not sitting up here lying to you. It can be a nightmare, for real. You think you're going on here and you getting some good informative information, and it turns into the goddamn dark star. It turns into the freaking Milky Way, the centerpiece of the Milky Way galaxy or something. It turns real bad. I'm just trying to get you to double check your shit. And I'm keeping it light on him tonight. Real talk. I'm keeping it light. That's all. I'm keeping it light because Blunt's already done goddamn fried his ass. I mean, why should I go over here and turn on the grease? I'm just keeping it light. Real talk. It's just keeping it light, man. That credit shit is out the window. Canelo just fought Triple G. Crawford fighting Avanesian. Fury fighting Chisora. I understand where you're going with that, right? I understand where you're going with it, but we can't put Triple G in there. You know why? Because Triple G and Canelo, they had fights. Triple G had fights. Triple G and Canelo had 2 other fights prior. Crawford fight Avanesian, people just making a big deal of it because he's the hottest topic on the YTC, and they was really looking forward to him to step in the ring with Spence. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason, because they don't have familiarity. They don't have something they can latch on to with Avanesian. That's the only reason they acting the way they do, because they're salivating too much. These people up here salivating, drooling, foaming at the mouth because they thought the fight was gonna come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Fury fighting Chisora, bro. He just came off a win with Kubrat. It's not the same thing. Chisora, in a way, has experience. He's been in there with the big names, and he's not a bum. Is he a gatekeeper? Yeah, sort of, kind of. But he's coming off a victory over Kubrat. You know, he a fighter. Avanesian can't be placed in the same category as Chisora, but if you're trying to say, well, Fury should be fighting Alexander Usyk, well, goddammit, why is that not the case? Why is boxing not able to make that shit? I doubt Pacquiao's coming back to fight. No, he's over there with he's over there with Floyd. Somebody coming over here on the Errol Spence's freaking whatever. Oh shit, dog. That's funny. I have to put that up there, dog. He said, I just got out of my bath water. It was so warm, and honey, those chocolate covered strawberries were to die for. Now time for my nightly massage for BC. Oh, that is hilarious, man. That is hilarious. God damn. That's hilarious, bro. He said the nightly massage. They should have been found out. Last month, talk that shit. They want to keep hitting the brick wall. They do, man. The sign is up there. Hold on for a second. I don't, to be honest with you, man, I'm not trying to figure out why grown-ass people are living a double life. They continue to go over there for that abuse. If you're living well in your home life, I'm talking about whoever you're around, what you got going on at your job and everything, and you telling people, hey, I support this person, okay? You probably heard of them. You've been around for a long time. If you're passing the word to other people to go support a voice that continues to betray you, and you continue to do it, you're obviously brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you've been debilitated over time. You stayed in there too long, and you unwilling to pull yourself away from that shit. So you keep getting drawn in. Now you're a fiend. You're a fiend to the goddamn untruth, man. You love that shit. You love that shit, bro. It's almost like they want to be close to like a hologram. I don't know. They look at that shit as like a hologram and amazement and shit. Like knowing that it's a real picture, but they pull up to it like it's a hologram, like they're in shock, surprised, awe. I want to be lied to again. I want to be abused again. I want to be deceived again. I want to be, I want my heart to hurt hearing fake ass news. So if he's gonna come up here and report that Errol Spence and Keith Thurman was gonna be announced, and now he's coming up here talking about it's no money in the budget, right? I'm gonna save this for another live, but it caveats to the Bud Crawford situation. Bud Crawford is free and clear in this situation, especially after he had the audacity to come out here and talk about the fight is off and Spence won't fight this year. Bud Crawford has always been free and clear. He's been handling his business the right way. You know why? Because we can't sit up here and not scrutinize that if Spence don't fight this year because it's not enough money, it's not a budget, it's fucked up, then guess what? Crawford, he was right. He was spot on. He was spot on. I want to see the thumbnails running high in the sky Monday about this information that your favorite channel released. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to that right quick. We got to get some accountability, bro. We need to get some accountability, okay? We can't just continue to go through here like we're naive and stupid. You're not naive and stupid, man. You're not. His video today say Errol Spence announced no fight this year along with Tank Davis, Jermell Charlo, and Benavidez. Now, if Errol Spence is the only one that I'm talking about right now, the highlight with parentheses is Errol Spence. So let's listen and see what the heck he has to say.
Keith Thurman. That's what I was told. Salute to my brother Jeffrey Anderson in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother.
Let's see.
You know, I give the queen some feedback every now and then. Yeah, they tough Michael Ray II. They give me a hard time, great brother. Sean, aka Shiz.
See, this shit ain't funny, bro. I know you're making light and you having a light humorous moment right here. You know what I'm saying? But it's no laughing matter, bro, because you taking this as if you can put this information out, you can generate thousands of views, and if they keep on coming back, then what you gonna do? Tell them not to show up? That's kind of what Blues mentality is. If they show back up, that's their fault. If they don't like what I'm saying, they don't have to listen.
Shiz Briggs was too emotional over this boxer. They're supposed to love each other, yeah. It's short. What's going on? I want to be on L. Smith, Southeast T. What's going on?
Come on, man.
He can't even spell the man's name correctly.
So Blue,
He don't even.
I don't want to play him yelling, but Martell Barnett. If Martell Barnett said Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman, that's what your source tell you. They lied. And he's really going to make a big deal that the guy spelled Errol incorrectly. No, man, he's checking you on your source. He's checking you on your release of information, bro. Don't make it about checking the man's freaking education or his literacy, because you could be checked the same way, brother. Real talk.
I know who he's talking about. What's funny about not getting to fight people? Can anybody in here raise their hand and see what's and on behalf of the chat, because you guys know I don't tolerate that, and if somebody's too emotional over this boxing, they're supposed to apologize. Hello, what's going on?
I want to get back to him.
Kendra, what's going on?
I'm trying to get past all the.
John Wick, my brother, what's going on? That's what I was told, great brother. Johnny Boy 7071. Yeah, Kendra, you know how they do it, John. Salute to my brother Jeffrey and Kendra, what's going on? Yes, she can. Event Mall. Shawai Allah. 19. Dom G, Ernie B. Johnny Boy 707.
I'll move forward.
Or Terrence Crawford stopped the fight. Or Blue Blood stopped the fight. Be okay. Become an official channel member, family member.
All I'm gonna do, I can't find the bookmark. I'm not going through all his shit, you know, cause look, he brings people in and say Errol Spence announced no fight this year. He says very minimal, and then he starts talking to people in the chat, and then try to use some type of diversion. Man, this is pitiful, bro. This is pitiful. Real talk. This is pitiful. It's pitiful. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pitiful, bro. This shit is pitiful. I try to tell people when I start to then, check him on his info, and people up here, hit me up to my why you. No. More people are doing it now. So where's my apology? More people finding out what I was able to speak up on when they wasn't able to speak. They didn't want to speak on it. They didn't want to speak on it on a regularity. They just wanted to keep it going because they didn't want to go against his group, his LDB. I talked about this shit right in Newark. I didn't waste no time calling bullshit on his meeting at 7-Eleven for what he wanted to make the people believe. Yeah, you got pulled up on, check your temperature, whatever, pressed you. But it wasn't on no BOK shit. You know what I'm saying? You knew about the BOK shit long before that. You know what I'm saying? Period. But you want to, act like you want to pass word to Crawford after he came up there and seeing you in that infamous 7-Eleven street goddamn pull up on a nigga and talk your shit type of reality TV show. That wasn't it, bro. And then it comes down to this. Like, now people understand what I'm talking about. You was an opportunist. You know what you was doing. You took it. You feel that the people that's attached to BOK Prime is something that can help you grow as a brand. And the people around you probably telling you it can help you grow as a brand. But like I said before, 78 Sports, you wasn't listening. You heard me, but you wasn't listening. I told you to fire Blue Blood. Kick him out the group. I told you get rid of BFTB. You definitely should get rid of Fanon. He already done sat up there and told you that he really done work with the UK. But, I guess he gets a therapeutic exemption. It's all good. And then Willie the Munchkin, I don't know why. I mean, I guess every group needs a janitor. I guess, you know what I'm saying? But instead of him cleaning up the shit, he's dirtying it. I don't know what y'all got him around for. He is one of the worst members of the group. He know nothing about goddamn boxing at all. Real talk. This nigga was just recently talking about politics and talking about fascists and wanted to be like Candace Owens, his mentor, his idol. Real talk. This nigga sitting on live in a robe and shit. Now he want to be Mr. Goddamn 3.3'8" thug life forever. Just talking shit about everybody. I scorched that nigga so bad he went and got a haircut. Coming down to Atlanta talking that shit. Man, this shit don't make any sense, bro. What do y'all want? What do y'all want him to do? Change up? It's not going to happen. He's too invested. This man said Errol Spence and Keith Thurman will be announced this past week. Another strikeout. Another strikeout, y'all. How many times can he strike out? And y'all hold him accountable. Because I know if I strike out that many times, people are going to be like, nah, man, I should have known. I shouldn't have came over here. But I've been consistent. I've been very consistent. When they was talking about these dates was going to be announced, I said, hell no, it's not. That fight ain't happening. But what I want y'all to do is, not y'all in the chat, but the Spencerholic, the Pro Spence channels, the Queens of Spence. I want y'all to get on there tomorrow and issue an apology for just being stupid individuals. The reason why I call you that is because now that the information is coming out that Spence can't get a fight this year because of type of budget issues and whatever the case may be. You still want to talk about Crawford sitting there through the holidays and wasting his fucking time until 2023 when they're waiting on budget, they're waiting on to see if they can get some damn investors and all this other shit. And also you have other fighters that's in limbo too on when they're going to fight. But yet you want to try to put all the culpability on Bud. It don't work that way. It don't fucking work that way, bro. It's not going to work that way. Nope. It's not going to happen, bro. Y'all need to all make your thumbnails. I know a lot of these cats, man. I got like 10 channels out there right now. And I know they be making videos just based off what I put out there. They want me to respond so bad. I'm not going to give you the time of day, man. I'm not going to get every channel that come out the time of day. I already the ones that I wanted to the time of day. I'm not going to give all y'all niggas the time of day. It's not worth it. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Y'all ain't talking about any new shit. None of that. You just making videos to go against Bud Crawford. When you put some foolish ass shit up there, it don't really get me up to respond to it. It don't motivate me at all. I ain't gonna lie. I got a weird type of motivation, especially on the YouTube. My shit is a bit weird. Like, I read into shit. I gotta listen to what you gotta say. I gotta really dig deep and say if it's worth my time or not. You know what I'm saying? Even BF, he's not worth my time. Dude has other issues to deal with. This dude believes that just because I keep mentioning he called me an N-word, it bothers me. It is not bothering me. I just want to let everybody know what he did. I just want to let everybody know that he did the shit. That's what type of person he is. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go ahead and nobody come. No, this graveyard bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, how can you be in charge of a graveyard when you a body in the graveyard? Stop it, dog. Stop it. 78, I told you to get this dude out the group. I told you to kick Blue Blood out the group. Why? Because he's on his own, man. He's doing his own thing. And it makes no sense for all these LDBC groups to continue to sabotage this man. And people now finding out what I was saying. They didn't want to because they LDBC. Now they finding out. Now they find his shit ain't adding up. Do y'all want to stay in the pocket and think it's going to be free space for y'all to get a part of that glory at the top? It ain't going to happen. I'm telling you. Blue may not even be able to sustain or survive that little ride that he's on right now. I don't think he's going to be able to sustain that for a long time. Real talk. I understand breaking news is difficult, especially in boxing where things are changing every minute. But you can't brag when you get one of every 20 slightly correct. What? What? Come on, man. You can't brag if you won for 20. Man, somebody need to extradite that. That shit, they need to bring that shit from the damn galaxy that his brain is on right now all the way back to Earth. We need some extradition. Bring that shit all the way back, goddammit. Who can we send out there? Do we have a team? We need to extradite his ass ASAP. Somehow, some way, man. I ain't lying to you. Now, you hear people in this chat, right? They'll sit up here and check him on some shit. And then he have a fiery return. You know what I'm saying? He have a fiery return, you know. He get that frustrating build up and he just want to vent. Bro, you wouldn't have to go through that process if you would just take a little bit more time to figure out what the fuck you saying, research it, instead of just automatically doing a damn thumbnail or whatever and putting this shit out there. You don't care. I'm convinced, bro. It's no elbow room with you, bro. You don't care. Seriously, he don't care. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz some more. Salute to you, Bruce. He don't fucking care, bro. Lost all the boxing. LAB, what's good with the Q? How you feeling, bro? Real talk. Real talk, man. I would say go check out Blunt's video he did earlier. He even has some receipts. So check it out. That's why I'm not even going in on Blue tonight. I just was more so concerned with Terrence Crawford, you know, basically putting the word out there with his fight like I did earlier. And, you know, y'all be sure to check that out tomorrow. If you plan on buying a ticket, they go on sale tomorrow. So we definitely looking forward to that. Bad for the YouTube boxing community. I told y'all, like, the YouTube boxing community, the group of people that we know that cover boxing, there's so much separation internal to the community. Yeah, we might talk about boxing, but we talk about a whole lot of other shit too. Just like correcting another channel. It's not even constructive criticism. It's just straight, blunt criticism because they pretty much warrant that shit. So even though we might have boxing topics and shit, it gets way out of hand because if you're gonna put fake ass information out there, there are gonna be channels to respond to your fake information. And depending on how fucked up the fake information is, it can go on for weeks. Believe me, it can go on for weeks. It can get dirty. It can get grimy. It can get all of that. It can get very, very dirty out this motherfucker in the YTC. But when you get channels like his, he doesn't care, y'all. He doesn't care. Ain't gonna lie. No matter where it is, I never put stock into someone announcing an announcement unless it's L-Dub or maybe Pac-Man. I mean, that goes for anybody. L-Dub has been off too. Let's not get it twisted. Certain people get their information from L-Dub. L-Dub's been off plenty of times. People try to act like they're the source. They're the headquarters. They're the primary server where all the data is kept. They act like they're the primary server, y'all. Like you got to do a freaking login process and then go to a specific IP config, source the route that you're looking for, ping that distant in, and do a request for this and see if the information comes back. You know what I'm saying? They believe that he's a server, but he'd be off too. He'd be off too. Don't get it twisted. It's good to think you got all the information right, but some of his shit is off too, bro. This shit is touch and go over here in boxing. Some of his shit is on, and a lot of it is off. That's all I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. Nobody ain't wearing no crown around this bitch like they 100% accurate. There's no way you can be that way in boxing. There's no way. There's no way. Real talk. I wonder what now, man. Monday we're gonna get it back jumping. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why I put that other thumbnail out there with Marvelous Jarvis. Now people get it. I put the thumbnail out there days later before Blue did this live because the information what I knew. And I was throwing subliminal shots, no doubt about it. I wanted to see if this is going to happen this year. You announced it. I didn't have to come over here and do a live right away. I put that thumbnail out there for people to see. Errol Spence's next opponent is going to be Marvelous Jarvis, goddammit. When he goes to the gym, if Jarvis is there, that's going to be his opponent. I put that out there for a reason. My people's telling me the shit ain't going to happen. My people's telling me. I'm waiting to be wrong. I'm waiting. And then he comes out today. It's always a motherfucking Sunday, ain't it? I'm telling you, like, September 4th wasn't because it was the day before Labor Day. All right? But July 4th, just pitiful. It's just pitiful, man. We got to do something about this shit, y'all. Real talk. We got to do something about this shit. What's going on, Don Dollar? Salute to you, brother. He said, from what I seen, L-Dub keeps it solid. He's not in the same breaking news shit. He's at least preface his shit like, be on the lookout. Other dudes be speaking like they shit is fact. Anybody can say be on the lookout or it's a possibility, and I respect it for that little bit of language. You have to, when you're reporting, you have to use that little bit of language because it takes you away. Like I always say, it provides you from being totally accused of owning that information and putting it out as believe it in the court of law. Little words like that will release you from liability because you're not confirming it. You're not using the short word is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If it's lookout or possibility or any of that, then you're separating yourself from full culpability. You know what I'm saying? He has some stuff that's right, and he also has some stuff that's wrong. A lot of people get their info cool. I don't want to be a information source. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get all the information in and be the first reporter. Okay, let's see how it works with your channel. You got to find a way to make it work for you. If you're going to be this called server, this database server, this boxing server, where all the data is kept for the new breaking news and shit like that, you got to make it work for you. You just can't drop it out there and have people coming to you for information and it's touch and go. You got to find a way to make that shit grow exponentially. You got to start finding a way to elevate your brand if you're going to believe that you're the oracle. Are you truly the oracle? You know what I'm saying? Are you truly the oracle? If you're trying to be the oracle on this bitch, make it work for you. Just don't be putting information out there and say, okay, this is the information. Because, hey, all I'm saying is, before he turned against your boy and wanted to damn entertain Cono Loco ass, me and him used to communicate freaking behind the scene. I get press releases just like he do. I just don't put out all the information. I get press releases from Probellum, goddamn PBC, Top Rank, Golden Boy. I get press releases from all these mid-tier promotions, all that shit. I post a lot of them on my Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to start to try to get, a little bit heavier on IG and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Because Twitter is picking up right now. And, I'm definitely trying to go a lot harder on Twitter. But that's all the natural gas I got today. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Because, I was on a happy high point today. This week. Because, the Crawford situation, he's been validated once again. People up here want to make up all these videos that he's ducked and all that, but Spence can't fight without him. Why is Spence not fighting? Crawford was able to lead negotiations and fight. They want to cry and queef just like vaginal lips, right? You know what I'm saying? And they want to act like, oh man, he ruined the fight. But what did he really ruin if Spence can't get a fight this year? What did he really ruin? They don't have the fucking budget. They don't have the budget. You can't continue to place all that on Crawford, bro. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. You can't continue to put yourself in that position. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get people to put their mouth on the tailpipe and shit and inhale. You can't do that. You can't think you're going to have these damn Crawford supporters just go away without doing research, buddy. Hell no. No, we're going to do research, man. We're going to do research. For real. We're going to find out what's going on. I'm just asking all them other channels, man. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no need to ask them because they're gonna come out with their own information, continue to talk. They never talk about Spence. They never talk about Spence, man. Their chambering intent is to fire off shots at Crawford every fucking day. And like I say, I like it because you're keeping him relevant. You're trying to convince people that you're in a battle position, right? And you locked down. You got your ammo and everything. You just waiting. You're ready to fire off. You're ready for combat. But your situation, it's not really combative. You make it combative. And it's not even anything serious. You just got to reposition yourself to say, you know what? I need to promote the fighter that I fuck with the most. That's what I need to give my fire support to. I need to give my fire support to Spence. If your fire support is for Spence, do that. But you talking about Terrence all day, every day. It just doesn't make sense about your purpose on YouTube. You got better things to do. Talk about Spence, man. Talk about something. It's nobody in the camp. You can't call up Spit Bucket. Ain't Correa his numero uno? You can't call up Spit Bucket? Say, Spit Bucket, hey, man, can I get with Correa play IOTBA? Is he there? Hey, IO, how you doing, man? Just want to touch bases with you as always. I know you was a part of the Spence camp back in the day before you fucked it up. Do you have any new information on what he's going to be doing? I heard he's not fighting in 2022. What about 23? You heard any news? April, May, June, July? And if so, who is he fighting? I know you would know. You and Derrick James should have reestablished that relationship by now. He can't still be mad at you there, IO. Come on, let's get it in. Let's go get that information, IO. Get it. We need that information, brother. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Them pro Spence fans, they body is aching right now, getting beat up like that. Look, I ain't never seen a group of people get beat up so bad in the last couple of weeks. They got motherfucking beat the fuck up. They look just like the opposition that David Morrell beat up last night. I hope he's okay though, cause he got beat the fuck up, man. They let that fight go on too long. Real talk. When Morrell helped him to his stool, man, he was hurt. He was hurt, bro. But that's how the Spence fans look too. They was out on their feet, bro. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? What the fuck up with y'all, man? Y'all need to come out here and set the record straight, man. Y'all need to set the record straight. I know this wasn't a physical year that you was looking forward to, but goddamn it, wear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Wear it. You need to switch stance and go from paying attention to Crawford, who's already locked in the BOK Prime, to wondering what the fuck your boy gonna do throughout the year. But the fucked up thing about this also is hearing the news that Spence ain't gonna fight this year. It's only gonna take from November 7th all the way to 2023 for them to just give Bud all the attention he wants all the way up till he steps in the ring. Oh my God, they're gonna give him all the attention he needs, bro. All the attention he needs. No ifs, ands, but they're gonna give Bud all the attention he needs. All the insurgency he needs, man. Free media. This is free media for a fighter that you're not even fucking with. Did y'all see the post that he put out there? Let me see y'all. Let me bring up this post, bro. Let me bring this shit up. Cause they need to see this shit again. You need to see this. It's very important. You need to see this. You need to see this. Let me bring this up again. And appreciate everyone in the building. Do me a favor, man. Just do me a favor and hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? So look what Bud sent out. This is something I just, I paced up on this, the thumbnail that I made. New Twitter he posted. And it says, they say they don't care. Okay? They say they don't care. But every post I make, here they come with their comments. Y'all really love me. It just hurts to say it. That's pretty profound too, because a lot of them cats are talking about Terrence Bud Crawford so much that they are building up a kinship, like a boxing kinship, because they're freaking Every other day they dropping a live. They want to say some negative shit. They see the numbers come over there. Oh man, the numbers are good on this. I got to keep on talking about Crawford. But the more and more they talk about him, the more and more they learn about him. And then they get to a point where they run out of room. They say, shit, man, I don't have nothing else to talk about. He ain't fighting freaking Errol. We damn near got several weeks left before he step in the ring December 10th. Damn, what am I going to talk about? And then they come up there with something stupid. Talking about BLK Prime going broke. Bud Crawford investigated for freaking wearing a shirt that said DK on it. I swear to you, bro, they ain't gonna never let that dumb shit go, bro. I mean, and you know what my thoughts was on that. But y'all just stay tuned, man. They need to switch stands on this one. Real talk. If you listen to Pro Spence channels, you need to take this light work, because that's what it was, and y'all need to pretty much switch stances on this and start talking about your boy. If you don't want to talk about Errol no more, talk about Boots. Talk about, getting Boots that next fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. These are channels who was up there pushing Boots to fight Crawford after he just got out the ring with Sean Porter. But now Errol Spence is the one that don't have a fight, and all of a sudden they like house lint. They're just super quiet. They're very quiet, bro. What happened to damn Boots Ennis fighting Errol Spence? What happened, people? Where's all this? Rah, rah, rah. Where's all that shit at, bro? I don't get it. Where's all this shit at, man? Where's your appetite? Where's your appetite at? That's all. You know what I'm saying? Where's your appetite, man? Y'all talked all that shit. Where's your appetite? Y'all sit in the motherfucking boxing cubicle and y'all come up with all these topics, and you just want to sit there and act like, well, shit, if they don't have a budget for Spence to fight nobody else, damn, all these damn lies we just put up, it don't make any sense, because he really didn't fuck over the fight, because either way it's about money. So really, Allen pretty much stalled the fight out, didn't make the fight because they don't have the money. Take it for whatever it is, man. That shit y'all talking will not persevere. You can believe that shit. That shit is not going to persevere. But I'm not going to stay on here too long tonight, because I'm definitely going to talk about, I already have a thumbnail up. I need to talk about some shit with Spence. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Team Crawford. Y'all continue to do your thing over there in fight camp. You know what I'm saying? In Colorado Springs, y'all still out there like it is. The hottest topic on YouTube, Terrence Bud Crawford. And he put the tweet out there. I put this out on IG if y'all want to damn copy and paste it. But you know what I'm saying? It makes sense in the world. He said they say they don't care, but every post I make, here they come with their comments. Y'all really love me. It just hurt to say it. He's being real on that shit, y'all. Crawford's being motherfucking real on that shit. Forget all these right here. You know what I'm saying? These are kind of older tweets. Days old already. You know what I'm saying? But we all know now that Errol Spence only spoke up because he needed a little bit of save face time. Yeah. He wanted a little bit of save face because he knew that they fucked up the fight. And he was trying to make it come out with ghostwriters, y'all. This man can't even write his own fucking text. But yet they talking about Terrence Crawford was reading flashcards. He can't even write his own tweets. He's not even able to send out the tweets he want. He want us to believe that he sent out the tweets? Hell no. But this is one of the most savage lines right here with him saying, when you spin the block, let's do something that's never been done before. Make negotiations public since you your own boss. Goddamn, put it out there for the public to see that shit, y'all. Fuck it. What's going on? Drumming for Life. What's good? CMD. They claiming they don't like Crawford, but hey, they all follow him on Instagram and Twitter. Man, you ain't never lied, dog. Don't they? These dudes screenshot that shit time. It would say 0.3 seconds of a second. That shit's already screenshotted. They just cropped that shit out. That shit already goddamn screenshotted, bro. Because they follow the hell out of him, man. The juxtaposition of Spence and Crawford is draining. Yeah, you're right. It's according to what they saying in the juxtapose, though. It's according to what they saying, man. Like, what are they saying? It's always some motherfucking, some retreaded, recycled rhetoric. Like, you want to spew hatred and be belligerent about it. People are tired of seeing side-by-side shit where you talking about what Crawford hasn't done. Man, don't nobody want to hear that bullshit no more. That's old. You know, sometimes I say to myself, this is like one of my mantras, right? You know, I'm like, you know, if you honor listening to a malicious tongue of one person and you don't protest it, this is the mantra that I use, man. The first time I ever mention it. If you honor listening to a malicious tongue of one person and you choose not to protest it, you're just as liable. And I say that a lot in my head. You're just as fucking liable. I say that a lot. I don't try to protest a lot of people. But I'm saying, if you honor listening to a malicious tongue of one person and you don't protest it, you're just as liable yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should protest shit that you don't like or malicious. Not everybody, but I'm just saying if it's close enough for you to protest, if you listen to malicious information and you don't do nothing about it, you don't protest anything, you're just as liable because you're up to listen to the information and maybe your voice can be heard like so many voices are being heard now. There's a lot of other people that's sitting up here holding Blue accountable. You know what I'm saying? They're holding all these other channels accountable for talking shit that don't make sense, putting out fake ass news. I mean, we can't let that shit continue to contaminate the YTC. You can't do it. It's just too much, bro. It's too much. It's too much. I don't know what type of loyalty these damn listeners have. I'm not trying to find out either. I say if you willing to goddamn stay close to that motherfucker and continue to get abuse and say you'll get therapy another day and you go back without getting therapy, get some more abuse, hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get some therapy, man. But you getting slurred speech. You appreciate him slapping you around like that for his entire life? You should appreciate that. You got some slurred speech. I'll be okay. Oh shit. Hey, you leaving? Damn, you been over here again? Hey, I can't understand you. What's wrong with you? Are you going through a mental crisis? Man, I can't understand the word you're saying. You just left Blue Blood Avenue again? What happened? He just he told you the announcement supposed to be last week. It wasn't announced. Then he announced today that it's not going to be no fight this week. I'm just so upset about it. I don't know what. Well, listen, I don't understand the motherfucking words you're saying, Shawty. Well, I'm going to tell you like this, man. If you need me to get you a hotel for the night, man, you look bad. Your eyes are red. You seem like you goddamn hungry. I'll tell you what, man. I'm going to take you down the street, get you something to eat, man. Put you in a hotel. You stay there, and then you catch your Uber the way you need to be. I don't want you doing nothing tonight, man. You seem depressed. You got me? You good? Okay, then. Okay, cool. just hit me up in the morning, late morning, when you check out and everything. And that's where we're going to go with it. But stay your ass away from over there, bro. You understand me? Stay your ass away from over there, bro. I try to tell your ass. Stop absorbing punishment and act like you good. Think for your motherfucking self. Stop absorbing punishment just because you think it's good. You know what I'm saying? At this point, those people who's being lied to, right? And you continue to go over there, that goes for you too. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is sharing the arrows of criticism. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sending them motherfuckers back because it should be somebody doing it. I mean, like I said, go check out Blunt's video. Obviously, he got fed up from listening to that bullshit, talking about the announcements was going to be last week, and we didn't hear shit. But I wasn't even concerned about that. That's why I put up that Marvelous thumbnail. Because I was told there wasn't going to be no motherfucking fight. So who the fuck is Spence fighting? And y'all need to goddamn come up with a live tomorrow and talk about it. Why aren't you talking about who Spence fighting? Why aren't you putting Jaron Ennis up there? Oh, you can't because just like Crawford bailed out, they ain't on the budget. The budget's fucked up, right? Okay, I got it. I understand how the pageantry is being ran. I look at the runway. I see how the pageant is being ran. For real. I get it, dog. For real. I get it. But, man, I got to get up out of here, man. Check with me tomorrow, 9:30. I'll be back on here. You know what I'm saying? Be a much better live. We're going to talk about that shit that's going on with Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, we got to give him his showtime just a little bit. But, man, appreciate y'all pulling up as always. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. Keep supporting the channel and subscribe to your boy. I'm out.